Men holding flowers. Men holding flowers have usually done something wrong. These silent, mysterious types don't have a way with words, so they outsource their apology to a bunch of tulips they found in the bargain bucket of their nearest petrol station. Petal by petal, men holding flowers are trying to be better. They haven't blossomed into their greatest version, but they have just got blonde highlights and don't use slurs in public anymore. When we encounter this species in the wild, we become novelists, writing their backstory and asking the question, what are they sorry for?
Cheating.
Flowers are both thoughtful and generic at the same time. They're the airport toblerones of the bedroom. The straight white industrial complex has inflated the male ego so much that they think they're the first person to ever buy daffodils since the Garden of Eden, when Charlie XCX bit the apple rotten right to the core. You have no idea who she is, you homophobe. A man holding flowers is a radical gesture. It embodies the cultural signifier of masculinity and the feminine, collapsing the binary to show it was only ever real in our minds. In this sense, they're not really subverting gender norms. They're reproducing them through a less problematic aesthetic, an updated version that would never slap an arse in a nightclub and get a drink thrown in his face. Men holding flowers represent the duality of man, a vulnerability that scratches the back of your brain, a sensitivity with a stoic denial, the picture of self-awareness with the sound switched off. Men holding flowers aren't sure what they did wrong, but they're sorry you feel that way. They hope you won't stay mad for too long, because the daffodils that have already begun to wilt need to stay alive long enough to cement the gap in the wound their words could never fill. They didn't buy flowers because they thought it'd cheer you up. That'd be giving them far too much credit. They bought flowers because their therapist told them it'd get you to stop crying. And whether the assortment is dead on arrival doesn't matter, because it's the thought that counts. It turns out all a woman ever really wants from you is the absolute bare minimum. Congratulations. Ideology demands a performance of tenderness. In the prison of the commodity, love becomes merch, vulnerability becomes a get-out-of-jail-free card, and flowers are just stage props, no different than anything else in the market, like a vinyl you use to snort lines off, or a physical ticket to a kneecap gig, or a kneecap vinyl you use to snort lines off. The bouquet doesn't show that they're sorry, it shows that they feel bad enough to pay $4.99 in Tesco. Sweet nothings become a lost love language they're trying to relearn. Under the weight of meaninglessness, they let the lilies do the heavy lifting. Can you hold this?